That podcast be about. Okay, it's about us being friends. All right, and we fucking love.
Hey, welcome to the Two-Way Brotherhood podcast where we're talking biblically today.
Yeah, dude, that intro is so hard. I'm gonna tell Josh that's the one we're just gonna use from now on. That beat is so freaking hard.
Maybe we could update the pictures a little bit because mine are back
Yeah,
from when I was using
I
my
had
phone.
hair.
Yeah, mine were back from when I was
Mhm.
in my chair in my living room at my old apartment, just sitting on my phone.
Dude, I had hair, bro.
Yeah, I honestly I can't even recognize you with hair today. I feel like if you came up to me with hair, I'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? Get the fuck away from
dude,
me.
dude, the crazy thing is when you know how like your iPhone has like memories and stuff like that, and like all the pictures of Vic until he was like 3 years old. Oh shit! I just mentioned his name. Oh well, but
You mean
all of the
Victoria?
oldest, yeah. But yeah. So all the pictures I of him, I'm with hair, and every time I see those pictures, I'm like, who is that? I'm like, I just look mad weird.
Yeah, yeah. I try to throw off the different name,
Yeah. It's all right.
but
I'll shoot you.
yeah. But no, dude. Actually, it was it's funny you said. The other day, I was at a customer site and I had bumped into a guy who I used to work with, like back right before I joined the army when I graduated high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had known this dude, and I saw him and I recognized him. He was an older guy, right? And he was looking
Mm-hmm.
at me, he was like, I don't fucking know who you are at all. And I was like, hang on, let me go back, and I pulled up a picture of me with without a beard. And he was like, "Oh shit, I remember you now." And he just like started saying like all this stuff that I didn't remember that we had talked about, and like apparently we had gone fishing together, and I completely forgot about that until he said it. And I was like, "How the like you didn't recognize me, but how did you remember this?" And yeah, it was crazy. I honestly I don't know what I would look like without hair or beard, man. Like going back in photos of the army when I didn't have hair or beard, it's like, who is this
And you were
weirdo?
like 18 years old.
Yeah. Dude, I can't, like, you could pull off, no hair, right? Like for me, I cannot pull off no hair. I
Right.
look like a child molester. like like I look like the person that you pull your kid away from when you're walking in the park, and it's just like it does not look good for. I have the pointy ears. The pointy
Uh-huh.
ears that like it's really weird. And then my head is just so dull, it's not shiny at all, like
You,
like it's just, I can't do it, man. I couldn't do it.
well, the reason why I shaved my head is because so see people tell me all the time like why do you shave your head? You still have a hairline. If you look, do you
Yeah, it's the
see
reverse.
it's like all the way over here?
Yeah,
That's not a hairline. And over here is down here. And then if you look up here, it's starting to get even worse.
yeah,
But the reason why I shaved it is because like I started noticing in all the pictures you could see straight through my hair.
yeah.
You see how like yours is all thick and nice?
Luscious.
Yeah. Mine did not look like that. It was just like you could see through it. I'm like, all right. And I told
Yeah,
my wife, I'm like, let's just go downstairs and buzz it. And I told her to start here because if she did back here first, I could change my mind. But she just went straight down the middle. Bang.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I did the mistake of letting my wife cut my hair before, try to
Mhm.
fade me up. She does not know how to fade. We'll just say that. Yep. It did not end up going well for me. Let's just say I definitely wore a hat during that time.
Well, during COVID, it was funny because like during COVID, all the barbershops were closed, and my
Mhm.
hair was getting like stupid long. And I told my wife, I'm like, hey, let's just, you know what I mean? She watched some tutorial videos on YouTube, and that
Yeah.
was a bum because everybody couldn't get a freaking haircut. And she actually gave me a really good haircut. The
Yeah.
only thing is, when she went to do my line back
Mhm.
here with the shape up clippers, she was pushing down mad hard.
Oof.
Right. And it, to me, it wasn't cutting me. I didn't feel like it was cutting me. But the next day, I woke up and I go to work and I started sweating because it was summer. And I'm like, man, why is the back of my neck burning so bad? And when I went like this, I had a scar, right? And not a scar, a scab that went across the back, right? And I asked my coworker, I'm like, dude, what's wrong with my neck? He's like, oh, yeah, it looks like your wife cut you when she shaped you up. I was like, okay. I was like, is it straight? He's like, dude, it's straight as heck. She had done a perfect straight line, except I had a freaking scab right underneath of it.
Dang, man. Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember when I was offshore and we get back and all the barbershops were closed and everything. We were just finding anyone to cut our hair. I'm talking
Yeah.
like this dude came at me with like straight up like almost garden shears, just these massive scissors. It was just like, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work. I think I might just get some long hair for now, you know. But Josh had actually faded me up one time. I think he had
Mhm.
back when I was in the army. I needed a haircut and I ran out of time to go to the barber. I think he ended up fading me up one day in the old house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Dude, I remember we used to have haircut days with Ben,
yeah.
with me, Tony. I don't know. I was Rob. I don't know if Rob was bald at the time already. I don't know, or maybe he had dreads. Well, anyway,
I
like
can't
we would
imagine
just
Robert Dreads.
then they. I think the longest they got were like right here before he cut them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we used to just sit down in the basement, drink 40s, and cut each other's hair. And it's crazy because like Ben, every time he shaped me up, he would mess it up. Every time he shaped up Tony, he would mess it up. But every single time he shaped up Aaron, it was the cleanest shape up ever, dude. It was crazy. Me and Tony would literally sit there and tell him, like, Ben, why don't you give us the same shape up as you do Aaron? Like lines perfectly straight. You know what I mean? Here, everywhere. On Aaron, perfectly straight. On me and Tony, always messed up.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I know that the hair gene comes from the mother side,
Hmm.
but dude, I swear, like something's messed up with my genes because I think that it's on my dad's side. Because like me, my dad, and my grandfather, like I'm starting to get like a little bit of grays. I've been plucking them and everything. Uh, my
Don't
dad, my
just
dad
let her
started
roll,
graying.
man.
My grandfather started graying at like 22. My dad
Mm,
started graying at like 27, 28. I'm graying at 30. Okay. So it's
hmm.
like, and then all of us have like just really thick hair. My mom's side of the family, motherfuckers were bald, you know, like my uncle,
That's that's not a good sign. Well, no, it's your mother's father. So if your grandfather from your so your mom's dad, if he had thinning or bald hair, it's a stronger chance. So so the gray hair, that
Mhm.
doesn't matter. uh, Like that doesn't come from your mother's side. The losing of your hair comes from your mother's side. They carry
Yeah.
that gene.
I'm just like all of us, like like it's all like the same, like the way it grows, the thickness, like everything. And I never met my grandfather on my mom's side, but seeing
Mhm.
pictures of him, I did not get his hair. I can tell you that. I
Yeah.
did. I did not get his hair. Um,
I mean, I got my dad's hair because I used to have really thick hair when I was younger.
mhm.
It was just very straight. So my dad's hair is kind of curly,
Yeah,
but my hair was always straight, but it was always thick. But my mother's side, my grandfather on my mother's side, he had hair, but it was just very thin. You know what I mean? So that's
yeah,
why mine got the way mine got, and now I'm bald.
yeah. Josh just texted me. I think he's on Riverside. Do you want to send him the link?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, dude, I don't get it, man. With how like I said, with how the hair works, it's just all I know is I cannot go bald. Okay,
More.
I won't be invited to the July 4th parties anymore. All right, I won't I won't be able to take my kid to the park. Okay, it's just I telling you, man. Josh has a picture. Um, Josh has a picture of my old CAC, my military ID.
Mhm.
I look like the youngest old person you've ever met in your life, and I look like I'm just lurking. Like I'm stalking in that picture. Like it looks more like a mugshot of a 40-year-old dude with good skin. Like it's literally what it looks like. Like straight up, man. It's terrible.
No.
Back when I had to shave my head, it was absolutely terrible. I remember one time I was in the I had to get a haircut, right?
Mhm.
And the barber I was using was out of town, and so I went to Sports Clips, right, just because I needed something.
Mhm.
And I asked the woman, I was like, "Can you fade?"
Yeah. Yeah.
She said, "Oh yeah, no problem." Right? I asked her, I was like, "Can you actually fade?" Okay, I do a high fade skin. That's like I do a skin
Mhm.
fade high. Like, can you do it? She said, "Oh yeah, no problem." She went like when I say high, she went up to here, and there was no
Mhm.
fading whatsoever. Okay, and then I asked her, I was like, are you gonna fade?" She said, "Oh yeah," and then went from here to here, which ended up giving me a semi faded, and I say semi faded mohawk, which was completely out of army regulation. So, but I tried to get away with it, right? Like I tried to go uh to morning formation with it, and it just was not working. So so they ended up sending me to go get another haircut, and I ended up having to buzz it all off, and I went back to looking like a fucking creeper.
Well, the thing is you're really white.
Hmm.
So like when you're really white and you have dark hair, you have that like that 5 o'clock shadow that never like even on mine. Even when I freshly shave, you can still see that I have hair.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only way it gets like smooth as heck is if you like wax it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. See, but that's the thing is like I'm white in the face and I'm white in the legs, but like my upper body is like it doesn't show very well on camera, but like
Mm.
I have like the tan, like a really deep tan on my arms and hands and everything, right? My upper body, but like my face, I feel like is whiter, and my legs are obviously my legs because I always wear jeans, but like my face
Yeah.
is like whiter than my arms and everything, and yeah, it's just doesn't work out for me, man.
Well, I've been chopping the tree down, so I do it without my shirt,
Hmm.
but I always have pants on because I'm scared I'm gonna like miss with the axe. Not that the pants would like save me
Hmm.
much pain, You know what I mean? But it's still a little bit of protection.
A little bit of protection.
So
No,
like my upper body and my back and my arms are like getting tan, as you
mhm,
see. But then
yeah,
underneath, I'm still like mad white because I'm not laying like this,
yeah,
and my
it's,
legs are stupid white, stupid white. I
yeah,
just went and bought a 8 pound sledgehammer axe.
hmm
I still can't get through those stumps, dude. And
dang
I'm
man,
swinging and swinging and swinging, and it's not happening. I'm like, because it's not dry yet. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like even though the tree was dead, it still had some life in it. Apparently,
yeah. Splitting up that wet stuff, man. It takes forever, you know.
you know.
It's you got to let it dry out some. I mean, you can keep going at it, and it'll be a good workout.
Yeah, it is.
By the time you're done, it'll be a really good workout. But yeah, you'll eventually get through. It's just all a matter of getting precise,
Yeah.
keep hitting in the same spot, and
Well,
just
the thing
endurance.
is this tree has like, so remember where it split into two?
Hmm.
That's the area I'm at now. So it's like two trees that intertwined that grew out of each other. So it's like so freaking strong right there. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're not splitting that.
Yeah.
You're not splitting
I
that one.
I gave up on that piece. I started on the other ones. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that one's just to throw it all in the fire and just let it work its way down.
Yeah. I just set up a fire today. I gotta start it tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to get my fire pit going. It's I got some stuff I got to burn. Keep up with the yard maintenance, man.
Yeah, dude, it never ends.
Yeah, dude, own a house, they say, right? It's just
Right?
constant yard maintenance, especially like when you like for me mainly, but for you also, like living in a kind of more bigger area where there's a lot to cover. I say mine mainly because I have a lot of like wooded areas and like brush behind my house. So just like
Mm,
getting all of it cleared, man, like all the vines for me, it's
yeah.
if I cut it, the next day I'm already seeing stuff grow back. You know,
Yeah.
it's terrible. I'm finally at the point where the dirt section of my yard is finally starting to get grass, like little patches of it. You know, yeah, it's been crazy, man. So
So what we were talking about when we weren't
your mic just went out. Nothing. Can you hear me? Yeah, your mic went out. Either your mic went out or my headphones went out. Here, let me do a check and see if it's my headphones. Um, I'm doing a check to see if it's my headphones. Um, no, not my headphones. My headphones are working. Yeah, it's your mic. Technical difficulties. Sorry, we will be right back after this short break. In the meantime, while we're having this break, a shameless plug to our sponsors. We have Goliath Defense and Cocked Firearms. If you are looking for a firearm or accessories for your firearms, then you could check out Cocked Firearms. They have everything you need. And if you use the code 2AB, you will get 10% off. And if you do end up purchasing a firearm and you need a holster for that firearm, then you can go over to Goliath Defense, and they have some very high quality holsters and uh, Both of them very great guys, and we love working with them. Still nothing. Nope. Start signing in a podcast. All right, guys, this podcast, we're going to start using sign language. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and listen for the sign language. Okay, we're going to restart the podcast. Please be sure to join up again momentarily.